Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. On this Monday morning, 21st day of May, my name is Rich, and at 3:55 in the morning, we're making this video. Listen, last few days, some of you have been very frustrated because you've been hearing about big storms with heavy rainfall totals within a few miles of your house, but not at your house. Believe me, I feel your pain. I understand. I was thrilled to get 1/1200ths of an inch of rain at this location yesterday, which gives me now 1/3 of an inch of rain for the whole month of May. I think you'll like what you're going to hear, though, because the atmosphere is becoming more primed for showers and storms, especially the next 3 days. They'll still be random, but they will be in greater number. Plus, what about this tropical question as we get closer to the Memorial Day weekend? Low pressure coming out of the Caribbean into the Gulf of Mexico, but where does it go and which model do you believe and how strong will it get? Much riding on this, and I'll show you, if you're a big weather fan, you'll love today's video because I'll show you a couple of maps you haven't seen before. Here we go. Glad you're here this morning. A low-pressure disturbance in the upper atmosphere is parked on the Gulf Coast, and I do mean parked, and it's going to stay there and promote better than normal rain chances today, tomorrow, and Wednesday across the area, showers and thunderstorms. And already, as I make this in the middle of the night, you can see an area of showers rotating from Georgia into southeast Alabama, moving on westward. So later in the day, as we look at future radar, showers and thunderstorms become more prominent as the day goes on, especially with afternoon heating and into the evening hours. So more showers today than yesterday across the area. Scattered showers and thunderstorms rather numerous. Again, not every town gets wet, but more towns today than yesterday, high around 85. Some of the other models are even printing low 80s for a high. During the day on Tuesday, showers and thunderstorms will be, again, rather numerous across the area. We're looking at the European model here, and I prefer to show that to you for a reason. The showers will be rather numerous again on Wednesday. I want you to look at Thursday afternoon. It shows low pressure developing somewhere in the central Gulf, and then evolving northward with showers and storms still scattered across the area on Thursday and Friday. But then there's that low becoming a little bit more prominent as we get into midday Friday around 1 p.m. Now, this will be a low that develops in the Caribbean, the Western Caribbean, and moves northward, but each model has a different take on how it will develop. For instance, the GFS is weakest. It shows a little weak low in the southeastern Gulf Saturday at 7 p.m. The strongest of the global models would be the Canadian. You know, it shows maybe a tropical depression or a tropical storm south of Mobile Bay, Saturday night, 1 a.m. And then the model I prefer is the European, which is shows a low pressure area south of New Orleans Saturday morning at 7 a.m. So the models are still trying to grapple with this. European shows the 50 to 60% of a depression forming south of the central Gulf Coast. And then the European also shows a 10 to 20% chance of a tropical storm. So a depression more likely than a tropical storm, perhaps. This is the European Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. with low pressure just off the Louisiana coast moving northward. We're on the wet side of it. Keep in mind, the wet side of it is the east side, so that would have a big effect on our weekend forecast. Saturday, Sunday at 1 p.m. There's the European on Monday. So that would be a very wet Memorial Day weekend for us and affect a lot of plans. How much rain? Well, this is the conservative estimate, 1 to 2 in the west, 2 to 3 in the central, maybe 4 inches or more in the Wiregrass area. That is the conservative approach on how much rainfall. But if you look at the European amounts, it has a heavier rainfall potential, especially across South Alabama and the coastal areas. So I've got the rain chances pretty high on Tuesday and Wednesday. Then we'll thin them out just a little bit on Thursday and Friday. Highs mostly in the 80s, lows at night in the upper 60s, very humid. And then we'll take the rain chances up on Saturday for obvious reasons because of the low in the Gulf. All right? You follow me? So this is the European out 10 days. You see the blue bars at the bottom? Scattered showers and thunderstorms numerous, just about every single day, right on through the 10-day period. And the temperatures don't change much from day to day. Speaking of temperatures, let's look at the GFS. It holds us in the low 80s today because of clouds and showers, and it takes us to near 90 later in the week on Thursday as the storms thin out, and not much change over the 16-day period. Our weather app will keep you on top of weather changes, advanced interactive radar, push notifications for watches and warnings, and with active tropical weather perhaps later in the week, this is something you're going to want to get on your phone. It's free in the App Store. Just search Rich Thomas Weather. So we are 10 days away from the start of the hurricane season. The first name this year is Alberto. Let's hope we don't have to use the name Alberto this coming weekend. We'll let you know. We'll keep an eye on that system for you. Live on the radio this morning from 6 to 9 on News Talk 93.1 with Greg, Jay, Emily, and even my dog Bailey, who's out there running around. Occasionally you'll hear her either snoring or barking, or she interacts with us. There'll be another video for you first thing tomorrow morning at 4:45 a.m. and your forecast whenever you want it across the radio dial when you're out and about twice an hour on the entire Blue Water family of stations. Have a great day. I'll see you later. Good luck on your rain chances.
Rich Thomas weather.